Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to jump right into this. I believe I'm going to be doing 3 videos here on 3 or 4 different of these cave entrances. I've been here before and I've done video, but when I've been here before, none of this was uncovered. It was all covered with sand. I knew stuff was running out of these and I knew they're biological, but none of this was uncovered, so I couldn't see it. Now it's been uncovered. This is blood, and I'm going to show you that. So I believe in these next 3 videos I will be able to show you this is not volcanic, and it's not lava at all. And so that means if this is not lava, that's not flowing out lava, that means that it's biological. And I do believe I'll be able to show you that in the next 3 videos. I'm going to show you another cave entrance here. Okay, this is right up in the mouth of the same picture I just showed you. See how black this stuff is and how it's running out of here? This will be in my video. I'll show you something here real quick. See remember how black this is and how this is calloused on top? That's the way the stuff is out in front. I just showed you in the previous slide right before this. Okay? Okay, so remember this is all black. That means this has seaweed and barnacles on it, so this would be all black also. And all these blocks right in here, they used to stick up on here. There's one square, a couple square ones up here. They roll around to get rounded off. But this is all biological. It has nothing to do with lava. I will, at the end of this video here, I will show you lava tubes and lava tunnels that you can compare the inside and the way they cake to the inside. And this is nothing like that. See how these blocks form and these stick up here? All this stuff would actually fall off and fall on my head. And it has over time fallen off. See how these blocks form and these stick up here? All this stuff would actually fall off and fall on my head, and it has over time fallen off. Here's another one. This is all uncovered now. This was buried. I knew stuff was flowing. I knew it was blood, but I couldn't totally prove it. Now I can. This is all flowing out of here. All these caves have blood flowing out of them. I'll show you a closer view of it. There you go. See how this is all flowing right out of there? There's a closer view. And there you go. And I'll be able to show you in here, and there's a plug in the back end of this. I'll be able to show you in these videos that this has nothing to do with lava. It's not volcanic. It's more sandstone-y, believe it or not, a lot of it. There, you can see it all pouring right out of here. Okay, here's another one I'm bringing to you, and this is all uncovered now. Look at this just running. And this, now one thing I want to notice in all this stuff running, notice the viscosity. Notice how it's not flowing like lava would flow. Okay, it's flowing more liquidy, okay? The viscosity is not the same as it would be in sheets and how thick lava is. Here's a closer view. Look how this just all ran out of there. And it's the same blocking up in here, and I get into the biology in this too. In like the 3rd video, I'll be getting into this, showing you how this is a lot of sandstone type material, fleshy material underneath there. And there's a closer picture. You can see how it just poured out here. This is blood. Look how it's all bubbly and it's blood. Look how it ran. Not like lava at all. There's a closer view, and I'll be getting into this blocking up in here, this biology. And you'll see the inner linings of these are nothing like lava tubes either. There's the blocking, and we're going to be getting into, and how the patterns and the design are in here. There's no way that this stuff was formed just by the earth pooping it out. There's another picture of up closer. Look at inside these walls right here of this thing. It's killer, man, this video. You got to stick around for all 3. Look how thick this flow of blood is. This is blood. This is no way volcanic. It wasn't formed underwater. This didn't flow underwater and then harden. None of that. Alright, so I'm going to get to the video. Remember the viscosity, the way this stuff flowed. Remember how all this stuff looking compared to what you would normally think lava would look like flowing. And I'm going to show you one more thing here real quick. Okay. This is what the stuff would have looked like out in front of the cave entrances. See this pattern right here? It's been worn off because of sand and crap like that out in the front. This here is surviving a little better up inside the cave. But this is what a lot of the stuff, let me show you. This is what a lot of the stuff out here would look like. Okay, that black I just showed you, that's what would be underneath this barnacles and all this seaweed. Okay? Oh, thank you for joining me. Another gorgeous day. I'm down here. Of course, there's absolutely nobody around. But there never is when I'm doing this, actually, so it's a good thing. I'm down here for one specific reason today, and that's to bring you these entrances, these pathways, to show you these are biological. These are not geological. They were not formed underwater. They were not formed underneath layers of anything with pressure to make it cool, different, or anything. And I'm going to show you how stuff is flowed out of these caves. Flowed out, so stuff is running out. Okay, I'll show you this. And it wasn't lava. This is the material here that was flowing. I'm standing on, see it right there? You can see it right here. Here's more right here. These have fallen off from up there, these blocks, okay? But you can see this, here's the material that's flowing out of the entrance. And there's a valve up in there where it's shut off, and this is arterial. And this was never lava or formed underwater, cave flowing and hardened this way. This is biological. And the reason I can say that is because I'm going to bring you some lava tubes, and I'll show you and compare them to the sides of the walls here, how it's not in layers. And I'll show you some that chunk off and how it just built up in layers. Because as lava tubes purge the lava out, they cool. Purge and cool, purge and cool, and they build up a layer on the side, and then pretty soon a whole bunch of pressure will come through and knock that off, and it'll do it again and keep doing it, and it's a repeated thing. And these walls are nowhere even close to that material, not even close. Okay, the interior of these things, plus the way these blocks are made. I mean, look at that, they're flat on one side and they pop off. That one there could pop off and fall on my head. This has never been volcanic. That one there could pop off and fall on my head. That one there could pop off. This piece right here could pop off. That chunk could pop off. It's biological. These right here, these chunks, this one here, they used to set up there in those slots. See this one here? That used to set right up in there. And so did that one right there. And so did this one, and so did that one, and so did that one. These come off in chunks, okay? Lava does not do this. And anyway, so that's what I'm gonna get into, and I'm gonna show you this, but you can see how that stuff there is flowing out of here, okay? That's what's going on here. And this is not lava. There's nothing ceramic about it. There's no ceramic composition to it whatsoever. It's never been heated. There's never been heat applied to it. None of that. And I gotta get my light out to get up in here to show you this valve. Okay? Now this valve is one that even Roger talks about. These pinchers that are on the arterial side, it keeps the blood pressure on that side pressurized, and so it can't, you know, it won't just purge out of your artery and sit there. I mean, it keeps the artery side full of pressure, so when the heart pumps, it doesn't cavitate, and keeps the pressure going on that side. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what that valve back there. I'll get my light out. I'm waiting for more daylight. I'm down here pretty early to catch this low tide, and I'm going to show you the lining of this thing, how it's nothing like lava tubes or lava tunnels or any of that crap. So, and I'm standing on top of this thing. I mean, you can see it flowed out of here. It's a no-brainer. And you can see this stuff flowed out of this thing, out of this artery. Try to go here and not slip and fall. See that? You can see it, how it all flowed out of here. I mean, if you can, I don't know what to say. You can see, okay? There, I'll get down lower. See how this stuff is just, it flowed out of this. This was all covered with sand last year. None of this was visible. And I noticed this year, and I said, I gotta get down here because this is absolutely biological. Okay? Okay, none of this was this way last year. This is flow. This is liquid flowing from up there, out of those caves. And that stuff, this was liquid flowing out of there. Up in there, I can show you, and I'll walk up in there. This was all flowing that I'm walking on at one time. You can see it there. This has all been covered by sand. Now it's not. Now you can see where it flowed out of this thing. And this is an artery, by the way, in my opinion. See it? And we'll walk on up in there. Those have fallen off up there from up there. That's what those square blocks are. And this flow, there's the rest of it right there. Look at that, see that? Woo! Yeah, I gotta love that. Flows right out of this entrance. And this is not volcanic. See that? See how this flowed out of there? It flowed right on out through there. And so did those caves over in there, and this stuff flowed out of them. They're arterial. It's not volcanic in any way whatsoever. These blocks, the way they're fastened up there, and they pop off and they're square like those up in there, and that one there's square. And they got side, really smooth sides on them, like that one there does. This is all flow. See that one there? It came off of up here. They'll pop right off. Anyway, and this just flowed right on out of here. There's some more of the flow right there. Come right around through here. Wow, right out through there. All right. Yeah, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow this flow right up into the entrance, and I'm gonna turn on my light and go right on back to the flap. You can see this came out of here. There you can see all this stuff coming out of here, flowing out of here. I'm gonna take you back up into that flap, that valve. It's a one-way valve basically is what it is, okay? On our arterial side. We're walking on the flow right now, okay? This is the flow we're on. Right back in there is where the valve's at. I believe that's the valve right there, okay? See that lines in that and stuff? I could be wrong, but I believe this has something to do with valving right here. This flap. Okay, so now I'll stand here. Now you can see the flow going right out through there. See it? Okay, so everybody's got the flow down. Sorry, I keep saying that. But yes, but this is not lava. This wasn't formed underwater. This is not volcanic in any way. It's not ceramic. Now the walls, they're not like, I'll show you lava tubes and what they're like. This is nothing like them at all. Nothing. It's not built up in layers. It's biological. And you got these big old huge chunks here of black every now and then stuck. Almost what it looks like to me is plaque on the walls, the lining of an artery or something, the plaque that would build up. I'm not kidding you. That's what I kind of almost think it is. You know, we thought this is carboxylation, which it could be also from lung, but you see that over in there and stuff? See that? This is nothing like volcanic. And then see how it gets all smooth right here like that? And then you'll run into more rough stuff here. Anyway, not very good lighting in here, sorry about that. Well, I'm trying to show you the comparison between lava tubes or tunnels and what they look like and how this one looks. And look how this stuff just flowed out of here, man. And then those chunks, those are those ones, those big blocks that are above me here. And they fall off. See, those will fall off pretty soon. But you can see all that over in there, I hope. I'll wait till it gets a little more daylight. I'll go do another entrance and I'll come back and show you this one. I'm gonna try to get, because I want to show you mainly the walls. That way you'll see how they're nothing like lava is. The tunnels and how they form. Not only that, but there's no volcanic activity around here anywhere. There's no volcanoes. There's none of that. But and there's no feeder dikes. There's none of that stuff but geology's calling things that they're just wrong. They may look, I mean, there's no working models for them on the planet, and that's because there was no heat applied to them ever. There wasn't. They look like things, and they put millions of years to them, and it's just, I don't know what to say, man. It's just a bummer. This is not volcanic in any way. And it wasn't formed by the tectonic plates and all that either. All right, I'm gonna look something else. Okay, something I wanted to show you. These, they're kind of square blocks. I call them square because some of them got pushed from the hydraulics of the surf up into here, and look how square that one is. And that's what, that one there, those fell off from up here above. You know, this is not volcanic. Look how square that is. Anyway, okay. Yeah, this is blood. In my opinion, it's almost like iron too. I mean, it's hard, man. It's like iron. Okay? Even when you hit it with something, it's like iron. And that's because of the iron in the blood, and it's mud fossilized. I know people don't want to hear that, but that's what this is. It's biological. In my opinion, there. Now, I'll say in my opinion, that way don't freak out too many people. But in my opinion, this is biological. How's that? And in my opinion, this is not a tree. Or nothing to do with a tree. In my opinion. Because a lot of people are calling my stuff trees. Petrified trees. Okay. And I'm not bringing you anything that's petrified trees. None of my stuff in my videos is petrified wood. Okay, I got it on linear now, so it's not so fisheye. So I can get this flow in here. Flow. I got an Amber flow. And when you see all this stuff flowed out of there. Now I can go stand on it. See this? And that valve's back there in the corner. I showed you it. And this stuff just all flowed out of here. Out through there. And all them fell off from up there. The entrance. And you can see this flow I'm standing on. And it's hard like iron. Black like blood. Because it is blood in my opinion. Those belong back out here up on top of there, by the way. Hydraulics has pushed them up in there. That's what hydraulics can do to the surf, man. Look at that. Them things are heavy and it shoved them right up in there. Oh well, okay, anyway, I'm on this flow and I'm gonna, you see the edges of it here. And this is nothing like the sides of the interior of the lava tubes or lava tunnels or whatever. And I'll be showing you that in the video to compare them to. But this stuff is just black and hard. It's blood. That's what it is, blood, the iron in the blood. Alright, I'm gonna head over here and show you another one that's really kick butt with a design around that, and I can show you a pattern that's really killer. This is all flowed out here. Look at this flow. Look at that. Just poured out of here running that way. More of it right there because it came out of that one. Yeah, there's a bunch of them here. I love it. Lava. No, it's not. Not a lava flow. Has nothing to do with lava. So if it wasn't lava and flowing out of that and these, what could it be? Not pudding. Being a smart aleck, I know, but I'm out here all by myself, man. I can do that, walk and talk and be a smart aleck. Look at this, more of the flow. Okay, this is in side of Fissure 8 in Kilauea in eruption 2018. Notice how the lava tubes are built in layers, because as the lava purges out, it builds up in layers and coats the inside of the tunnel. And like how this chunk fell out, and you can see it's just built up in layers. What I'm bringing you is nothing like this whatsoever. I'm going to let this run a little bit and you can just see what they look like inside. You can definitely tell lots of heat's been on them. You can just tell on all of them. I've looked at tons of these. And all you can do is go up in YouTube, lava tubes. But it's nothing like what I got going on. And then, you know, when you get out into out into where the lava's at, it doesn't flow like this. It doesn't flow the same. Nothing compared to what I'm bringing you. Okay? So I'm not going to spend a lot of time showing these, because you can go up and check them out for yourself and compare them. Okay, here's another one I've been looking into. This is a massive lava tube at Pluto's Cave near Mount Shasta. You can compare the stuff in this. Not even the same. If you come up here on YouTube and watch Kazumura, world's longest lava tube, you can check out the stuff inside of it and you'll compare it. Oh, and by the way, these long tubes, these lava tubes, they're biological. The lava's coming up through these passive pathways, and some of this lava pushes through stuff and finding the path of least resistance, but this lava's been used in something that's biological. Okay, here's another one that the United States Forest Service has. Kilauea volcano lava tube opens after eruption. You can come check out all the stuff inside of this one, and it's really killer, but it's not what I'm showing you.